2, 1, boom!
It's not just tiny tots whose eyes are all aglow when big and small gather on the first weekend of the Advent season to watch the lights go on. 530,000 of them in Germany's biggest Christmas light display on a private house, and that's a record. You're just overwhelmed by all the lights.
No way I could do that.
I have problems just getting one string of lights up. It's fantastic. I never imagined it like this. It's just perfect, not some Christmas market, but an idyllic little display perfect for children. The man who attracts Christmas lovers to Calle, Saxony every year is Rolf Vogt. The pensioner loves his hobby.
I always just jump for joy when it all comes together. Why, it's the peak of happiness, especially when it gives people joy and they go, ah, and oh. I think that's the best part of it. The worst thing that can happen is if it starts raining. And then I flip the switch on the remote and it goes piff, paff. And of course the people all go, oh.
Luckily, that rarely happens. Months of work have gone into the extraordinary Christmas display. Rolf's wife NERMIN supports his passion for Christmas lights.
Well, she's in charge of the decorations in the house. She decides how it gets done.
This passion gives him lots of energy and happiness. Rolf Vogt designs every aspect of his Christmas light extravaganza himself. It all started in 1999 when the couple visited their son in the United States. Houses all around were covered with lights.
Never seen anything like it. Every house was more beautiful than the last. The front yards had moving reindeer and Santa Clauses on them, and we said, let's do this at home just for us.
Every year it got to be a little more.
But she never thought it could take on these dimensions.
The Yuletide spectacle now involves a massive amount of effort and expense. To have it ready in time, the 70-year-old retiree has to begin stringing the 4.3 kilometers of cords in the summer. With this winter predicted to be a wet one, he's had a special high-voltage line put in.
I have to blow dry it at least once a week.
All the creations have to be in working order by the day of the premiere.
You learn from little disasters. For instance, I always used to toss the nets over the rhododendrons, and then I couldn't get some of them down in the spring without tearing them.
So he set up a series of twisted wire arches.
They're so unmanageable, you can hardly even move.
He doesn't have any other hobby. He's put his heart into this, and I let him. Some people never had a childhood, so they have to make up for it sometime. This year, Rolf is especially proud of his new electric train.
Yeah, there's a bit of child in me.
He estimates that he's spent around 150,000 euros on the decoration so far. The folks have to pay some 3,000 euros just for the extra electricity they use in December. A little private Christmas market helps to pay for it. I hope this year we'll see even more shining faces. That's the whole point of doing this. They have up to 500 spectators every weekend. His wife sells mulled wine and sausages, while Rolf checks the lights to make sure they're all working. And he keeps coming up with new ideas.
As long as my wife joins in, I just can't stop.
We'll keep doing this as long as we're able. We really enjoy it.
It's not just to make me happy, but above all, the people who come here.
The couple have been married for 42 years now. For 17 of them, they've been lighting up the holiday season.